welcome back to another video. Today we're out on the hill ripping some dirt bikes, and just might be the last time we ride. I made a video previously talking about this, how it might just be the last time that we ride, but since then we're back out riding again. So it's 41 degrees outside, but it is a beautiful day to ride. I want to show you guys this cool step-up jump. Garrick and I were hitting it previously. I never got that video edited. I need to get some videos edited for you guys, but that right there, you can kind of see it. It is a big step-up jump. So see, you can see the carpet right down there. That's probably vertical feet, probably like 10 or 12, 15, something, I don't know, from where I'm at. Then you still go up another 3 or 4 feet, so it's a pretty good vertical hit. It's chewed up, and last time that we were hitting it, there's a hole right in the middle, and there still is. You can see that hole right in the center of it, but I'm hitting it just to the right there. You can see my tracks, and I'm just getting where I'm comfortable just hopping over it. Last time I was here, I wasn't quite doing it, but you know, I've spent a lot of time on the bike this summer and gotten really comfortable on it, and pretty happy with my riding right now, and it builds a lot of confidence when you're that way. So still not doing stupid stuff. I'm never going to be that way, but you know, these small jumps like this, I say small, it's pretty big. Now you can see on the hill the carpet and the actual vertical increase, so it's pretty good. So we're going to start first, second, third, hit that little hump right there. We're just going to keep it third pinned pretty much all the way up over the top. So it's a pretty good one. I really do enjoy it. Little brake tap, bring the front end down, and boom! It's fun, and it's really smooth. So I didn't have that line tracked in before, but before I picked up the video or the camera and started recording, I'd probably hit it, I don't know, half a dozen times, and just kind of got it tracked in a little bit, so it works out pretty good. But I'm no pro, guys, at jumping. It's cold. My throat keeps on getting kind of clogged up. I'm no pro at jumping, but you know, a lot of people struggle with this kind of stuff, and it's really safe stuff. It's not overly complicated. It's not hard. It's not like a double or a triple, but you do have to be cautious in how you're riding and your style. So there's a lot of bumps on these natural terrain jumps, and they can really kick you left or right or sideways. So I'm gonna hit it again. I'm really far forward on the bike. That way, when I come up vertically like that, it's not doing anything weird to me. You know, I'm not too far back. I'm really far forward, especially for that brake tap at the top to bring the front end back down. You got to be far forward, or else when you brake tap, you're going to be too far back, and then the bike's going to pull you forward. So anyway, see, in that time I didn't even have to brake tap. I just hit it perfect. Body position was perfect. Worked out great. So super fun jump. I would like to get to the other side of that. I'm landing right here, and you can't even see the takeoff. I'm landing right here, and I kind of want to land down in there, but not that it's a big deal. You have to get your basics down before you start jumping like this. You know, your obviously throttle, clutch control, and everything like that, and be comfortable getting the bike off the ground. And once you get to that point, the rest of it's just repetition and stepping up a little bigger, and then you know, you have to test the limit. If you don't test the limit, you're not going to know what you're capable of. But stay on safe stuff. I think a lot of guys, they get on tracks, they get on you know, these pro level tracks, and they've rode a bike, you know, a dozen times in their life, and they start hitting these jumps. They hit these doubles, these big tables, stuff like that, and they're not confident on the bike. They're not under control. They don't know what they're doing. They're just sending it, and it can't be that way. So all right, another jump on this step up. This time I'm going to focus on keeping the front end high and do the brake tap to the top. Just to practice. I'm practicing the technique. With the brake tap, you obviously have to pull the clutch in, tap the back brake, and what that does is the inertia of the motor and the rear tire stopping, kick the back end up. Sorry, not the motor stopping, that's why we pull the clutch in, but the rear tire kicks the back end up and levels the bike out when your nose high. So it's an advanced technique for sure, but it's one you need to know. There it is, see that? Oh, almost got to the other side. So you can see the difference there when you're way high up, nose high, and then you hit the brake, how it drops the front end. So, and the way that I picked up learning on it is just go over a table and just pull the clutch in. Just get used to doing that. Just get used to going over a jump, pulling the clutch in. Once you get the hang of that, then you can start implementing it on a small jump where you jump and you just tap the brake with the clutch in. And you can tell what the bike does, what the behavior of the bike is. It's pretty awesome, really, so. And there I was way nose high. Still got the brake tap, but it didn't bring me down as much as before, so. But I'm trying to practice this. That's why I'm doing that. And I'm trying to practice this technique. And there I was a little bit far back on the bike, so it just kind of, I just kind of rode the bike there to, you know, just took it for, and that's the thing with jumping, like not every jump is exactly the same, even if it's the same lip and the same, you know, speed and everything. There's always a little bit different, you know, the way the bike settles with the suspension, the speed of the motor, your RPMs are just a little bit different. All that stuff is, it's not a constant. Those are your variables. So you got to learn to adapt to those. And then the rest just comes pretty easy. So, you know, I think I'm going to title this video something like my thoughts on jumping, or jumping the dirt bike correctly, or I don't know. Well, it's not necessarily correctly. I'm not a pro, but you know, I don't die when I jump. I can jump about anything out here, I feel like. I don't hit ramps. I don't hit ramps. I'll never hit ramps. But you know, this stuff is what it's all about. This is the fun stuff. So and I don't do anything crazy that, you know, I feel is out of my comfort zone. I'm not going to hit an 80-foot gap out here. You know, nothing crazy, but, and you guys have seen it in my previous videos too. I ride so I can ride the next day. I don't do anything super crazy. So we'll go first, second, third, kind of pop over this. Little brake tap, boom. That's as smooth as it gets right there. That was fun. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about right there. So you can see that jump. You know, it's funny because I would never hit this if this hill was gone. Like if this was gone and I had to land up there, I would never ever hit this. So there's another rider. I don't know who he is, but anyway, it's all a mental game. It's all a mental game. So it's building confidence and, you know, that kind of stuff. So all right, first, second, third. Brake tap, and there we go. Cleared it, no problem. So pretty fun. Pretty fun. So we'll see what this guy's up to. How's it going? Good. How about yourself? Good.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
You know, this is only the second time I've really played with it, but it's been there a minute and I've never seen it either.
Pretty fun?
It's pretty fun. It's chewed up really bad on the left and the middle, but that right side,
it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I'm Daniel.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jordan.
Jordan, okay, cool. I got triplet boys.
Oh, really?
Over there. Yeah, and then I got my 5-year-old on the TTR 50. Awesome. He's probably been riding, I don't know, if I were to put an hour mark on it, he's probably only got about 3 or 4 hours on the bike. So he's figuring it out. He's starting to. Right up here. There you go. Good job, dude.
Killing it.
How long have you been riding?
I've ridden 4-wheelers for a lot of years.
But not bikes?
But this is my first year.
Oh, wow.
Actually on a bike.
Nice.
I got it for super cheap.
Yeah?
So I rebuilt the top end and fixed it up a little bit. And this is probably, it's only my 3rd time having it out. So.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then hopefully this winter I can put new plastics and
clean it up a bit. Yeah, that's way cool. I have a YouTube channel where I build bikes and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
And I do mechanic work on the side for other people too. So
that's awesome.
I right now I'm making a video on jumping pretty much, but
really?
just with the GoPro.
On.
So
well, I don't know if you've seen the murals around town, but that's me.
oh, okay. Okay, cool.
And I've actually wanted to
wait, 91 designs, or what is it?
91.
91, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's the whole thing with my the funny thing is my videos are basically instructional. I get just motocross guys pretty much, a little bit of snowmobiling guys, but because I do my snowmobiling in the winter. But if I put just a riding video up of just me ripping around with the kid or hitting jumps or whatever, it gets no views. Nothing. But if I have instructional videos or if I'm talking in them, the people dig it. Really? It's crazy.
Yeah, I need to just, and I've thought about going through, but it's a pain when I finally got a slow down, so I'm hoping to do it a little bit this winter, catch up on all the murals, but it's just been, it's a lot of work because editing, I'll go and put a time lapse together, and I mean, instead of 45 minutes of footage, it's like, I do time lapse photos because the video is insane.
Yeah, it'd be so long.
I mean, we're 5,000 pictures that I'm putting together and then cutting and pasting and shrinking parts, cutting out other parts, and it's a couple hours of editing. Yeah,
so one of my best videos is where I bought this bike and I replaced the cam chain, I checked the valve clearances, and what else did I do? Yeah, I think that was it. It's a 30-minute video, but it took me like 2.5 hours to do it, and I had to time lapse certain sections, trim certain sections, and then I talked through some of it, you know. So it's just finding the balance is the hardest part because
and I think YouTube is trying to get people to do longer videos anyways.
Yeah, so if it's not 9 minutes, YouTube automatically discounts the video. Really? So yeah, automatic, or 8 minutes. 8 minutes is the new monetized time. So if it's under 8 minutes, they automatically just put you lower on the list, especially like impressions, like coming up on people's dashboards and stuff. So what is it, a 04? 04 yeah, Sierra. It's a 250, right?
What's that? 250, yeah.
Yep.
And so the issue ended up being is I'd rebuilt the top end. It's got, I thought it might have had the wrong cam in it because it's got a stage 1 hot cams in it. I called them and had them pull the number up and everything.
Make sure it was all correct.
The right one. And it ended up just being the stator was worn down.
Oh, really?
Generating enough electricity.
Gotcha.
So you'd spark test it, you'd see spark.
But it wasn't a hot spark.
But yeah, and so anyways, ever since then it's been running pretty good. And so now it's just kind of the odds and ends. I like the 250 just because, I mean, it's got enough power for me, I've realized after riding this. It's got plenty for me to learn on. Oh, yeah.
I would not learn on a 450.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm like, I'll probably just end up with another 250, but...
And if you get a newer 250, like a fuel-injected one, they're night and day difference between these old carbureted bikes. Woo! Nice smooth one. That guy was pretty cool. His name's Jordan. He's got a graphic design company, and he just new to riding dirt bikes. Has rode quads his whole life, it sounds like. So just getting into it, but yeah, really cool. I like the dirt bike community. It's cool talking to good people that you know, share the same passions as you. He's finding out how big that jump really is. It's big, I'm telling you. It is big. we go. Cool, guys. I'm glad I made this video for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You'll have to let me know if you guys like these videos where I talk about, you know, technique and jumping and stuff like that. But I really enjoy it, so. Oh yeah, we're getting it now. Haha, we're getting up there. It's fast, huh? You have to go pretty quick. I wasn't even, the first couple times I was barely making it back up again, but I actually just went to fourth and it's a lot better for that way. But anyway, it's a lot of uphill. Yeah, buddy. So I'm actually going up to fourth now, because what I'm figuring out is if I go to fourth, I'm not spinning my wheel on third heading up that, because I'm going over that first hump. Once I get over that first hump and I'm going up, my wheel starts to spin just a little bit, and then I lose the traction. That was it right there. So now I'm hitting the backside of that. That's perfect. And I'm not cutting loose on the rear end. So, yeah. I was that guy one time where I was following everybody else over the jumps. And I was nervous and didn't have the, you know, the confidence and the ability and things like that. And anyway, it just takes seat time, all it does. So first, second, third, fourth, little up, and bounce. Perfect. Okay, I think we're gonna call it there, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and if you like this instructional stuff, again, I'm no pro, I don't claim to be, but you know, we all learn together in a different way. And for me, very cautious, take my time, and you know, I want to do things right and go home the next day. So let me know if you like this stuff. If you do, I'll make more of it. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, give me a like. We'll see you in the next one.